Hey, so I'm going to share something with you that I hope will help somebody. Now, you're going to see me look to the side a little bit in the beginning because I'm going to read a brief parable to you. I love parables. I love parables. I love analogies, any type of examples that really make you think and you can make a comparison with. Um, and so I'm going to read this parable to you real quick. Some of you may have already heard it. Just bear with me because I have something I want to share afterwards. Um, and then when I'm done, I want you to let me know if this resonated with you, or if there's anything else that you would like me um, to share. Any other types of examples, or if you want me to continue to go with this. I use these types of things a lot, in sessions as well. Listen to this parable. It says, an old Cherokee told his grandson, "My son, there's a battle between two wolves inside of us. One is evil, it is anger, it is jealousy, greed, resentment, inferiority, lies, and ego. The other is good. It is joy, peace, love, hope, humility, kindness, empathy, and truth." The boy thought about it and asked, "Grandfather, which wolf wins?" The old man quietly responded, "The one you feed." I love that parable. I've heard it many times before. And what it makes me think of is kind of how we handle frustration and things that frustrate us, right? Something happens, somebody irritates you or frustrates you. What we tend to do is we tend to feed it. And some of you may know what I mean. But what I mean is someone says something and you say, "I can't believe they said that to me. They always trying me. They think that I'm stupid. They take me for granted." We feed it with all the things that will just build that fire up. Build that fire. We keep on putting logs in the fire, or we keep on feeding that wolf with more and more things to make us agitated. And so what I want to challenge you to do instead of feeding it is to just become curious about how it's impacting you. Sit in it for a second, acknowledge that it frustrated you, acknowledge that it made you mad. But instead of feeding it, be curious about why it's impacting you in that way and plan for how we can avoid that from impacting us the same way in the future. For instance, if your significant other says something to you and it frustrates you, or they do something and it frustrates you, first think, why did that frustrate me? It may be some underlying issue or underlying reason why it frustrated you. It may be linked to something else that frustrates you. For instance, if your spouse, I don't know, left a mess for you to clean up, let's say that, and you say, "Oh, they always leave that mess for me to clean up, and that frustrates me." Okay, why does it frustrate me? It frustrates me because I feel like they are taking advantage of me. I feel like they um, don't think that my time is as valuable as theirs. I feel disrespected by it. And it may be a plethora of things that you might feel tied behind that. But from there, we have to figure out, okay, what can I do to stop this from happening in the future? Maybe as much. Um, what might be their reason for doing it? Well, let's plan to maybe have a conversation with them. I get it. Sometimes they're hard to talk to, right? But let's say we approach it as, hey, can we get a schedule together, perhaps, on how we're going to attack these dishes, or cleaning up behind the pets, or picking up behind the kids? How do we want to approach this, right? Because it frustrates me and I don't want to be frustrated, right? So in the example that I'm giving, I'm not just sitting in how angry it makes me and why they do stuff like that to me and the fact that they keep on doing things like that to me because I'm feeding it, right? Instead, I'm becoming curious on how we can approach this differently. It doesn't have to be this way. Or perhaps when you talk to them, you'll realize that maybe they feel like they, I don't know, can't clean up well because whatever their reason may be. I don't know. I didn't plan for that part yet. But what I want you to do is plan to approach it in a way in which you can at least address it to try to keep it from happening again. And that's how we can fight feeding that wolf. Because none of us like being frustrated, but we all find ourselves frustrated at some point, whether it is at home, whether it is at work, whether it is at school, with the children, in traffic. We all find ourselves frustrated at some point in time, but we have to look at how we approach the frustration, because being frustrated doesn't help us. Now, I will do a video later on how sometimes frustration can be helpful, but most of the time it is not something that helps us, and it doesn't make us feel good either. And so what we want to do is live a life in which we can avoid being overwhelmed by our frustrations. So give me some feedback. Tell me what you thought about the parable, what you think about how it ties into frustration, and give me some ideas for ways that you handle your frustrations. I look forward to hearing from you, and I wish you wellness.